Hey guys, girls, and mostly guys, this is RmZD again coming at you guys with a Dota 2 Pubcast. So let's just jump right into it. Womp. Again, this one is brought to you by the Reddit Dota 2 Cast It subreddit. So here we go, I'm just going to introduce the players immediately. Let's start with the dire team for a change. We're going to have Felipe Ole, Felipe O-L-Y on his Spearbreaker. There we go. Dick on his Juggernaut. Pudge Butcher playing the anti-mage. Lamashala on our mid-puck. And AYM playing the Lion. On the Radiant team, we're going to have Yombat playing our Crystal Maiden. Waffenin on our Warlock. Pankerman, mid-Pudge, of course. CC_HTC playing our Invoker, because we gotta have more mids. And then Sloan playing our Undying, going to the bot lane. So immediately we're gonna have our Pudge, of course, going mid, because Pudge has to be mid. Hit every pub game! Even though he would totally be better dual ending with a Crystal Maiden. Oh, at least it guarantees farm for Invoker if he goes bot against this dual melee lane, which this Crystal Maiden Invoker lane should destroy them. We'll find out what happens. And already, Anti-Mage taking some little harassment damage from the Fatal Bonds drop down by Wolfenin on his Warlock player. On his Warlock. And our Pudge actually dominating the last hits on the first wave, getting 3 of the 4, doing pretty decently. Chop. Oh, charge me. Already brought out by our Spearbreaker, going boots first. Interesting. No courier because, nah, ain't about that life. Orbing out. Successful gank possibly coming out from the dire team. We're going to charge, going to connect on the Pudge. He's going to run into his tower though and still has about 100 and something held. Our Felipe is going to dive and the Creeps MVP. Creeps will be MVP of this gank. Spearbreaker manages to clean up the kill with the help of Puck. Puck getting the last hit. Spearbreaker dies victoriously to the Radiant. Guess those boots first paying off in the end. That's random. Chat from the last game I casted. Ooh. Glitch. And a Sunstrike dealing 100 damage, going to be dropped and miss everything. Save your mana, bro. He's not doing any damage to you. Either way, silly things happening across the game. Last hitting seems to be irrelevant in this game as no one is doing it effectively. Our Anti-Mage only having 2, even though he has Quelling Blade. Bro, you gotta last hit better than that. I know you're against the dual lane, but come on. I guess he's taking a lot of harass because Decay is a very good ability. Charge actually being turned on. Targeted upon our Undying player, who also chose to go boost first. Lion going a Bracer because regen is lame. Are they going to manage to take on this Undying? He does have a point in his Decay and Tombstone. He will be remarkably tanky if he can hit 3-man with his Decay. And we got the charge going to come in. Connect on the Undying. He'll immediately dropped offensively. No, let up. No Decay used. Is Sloan going to drop? Blink 4 by Anti-Mage could clean it up. Chooses not to. No, it would take 2. The Tombstone was in fact dropped. And is going to dissuade the dire team from pursuing further. Anti-Mage has his salve. Is going to use it now. Yeah. Lion regretting the fact that he went no regen items. Oh, the Decay is going to miss. Charge actually going to come back in onto our Undying player who has mana for another Decay in about 3 seconds. Anti-Mage just going to walk forward, not use Blink. Should have just blinked forward when the charge landed. Either way, deciding to play it safe. Walking away without a kill, but without a death. Undying living as well. Has regen, so he will continue to win. Pudge player managing to sit mid, get a couple good last hits, sitting at the top of the leaderboard at 7 at 3 minutes. So 2 a minute seems to be the best in this game, and with that, that will be the standard. Crystal Maiden now soloing bot against a Juggernaut. Juggernaut just going, sweet dude, free gold. Missing most last hits. Oh, he got the catapult, that's good. And our Undying standing there saying, hey, Anti-Mage. Hey, what's up, bro? Dropping the Tombstone, choosing to go aggressive on the Anti-Mage, just blinks away. Meanwhile, our Puck player is going to strut in from behind. Orb onto the Warlock. Can he clean him up with the silences dropped as well? Charge is going to be channeled. Oh, mispicked though by our Puck player. The last click is going to kill him. The last auto attack cleaning up our Warlock player, making the score 1-2 in favor of the dire team. Charge though continuing onto a creep. My oh my. Spearbreaker doing work this game. Charging around, sitting at level 3. But meanwhile, our Juggernaut actually manages to finally reach the top of the leaderboard, still sitting at 2 minutes. Chooses to spin onto our Crystal Maiden, even though there is a 1-1-1-1 build Invoker in lane as well. Just A-clicking down. Our Juggernaut, but has a poor man shield, is remarkably tanky. He could probably just walk at both of these people and kill them, as Invoker does not damage. Click in creeps, Juggernaut gonna stand around. Okay. Bottle's still not coming out for our puck player because there is no courier on the Dire team because Spearburger needed boots and nothing else. Just didn't buy it even though he had the money. That's cool, but reasons. Charge is actually going to come out onto our Undying. Can they clean him up? Lion is in range for the Impale. It does manage to connect. Image blinks forward, does not have his ultimate, and chooses to back off during the last hit. Oh, the Shadow Ward saving and dying. Oh, drops a Tombstone and dissuades any aggression. Oh, actually, there is a courier on the Dire team. Huh. Never mind, it's just walking. Strutting around. Antimage just sent himself boots? Yeah, he just sent himself boots on the courier. Bro, there's a shop here? Pudge now claiming the top of the leaderboards in last hits, matching up with his teammate, the Dirge, who has already bought up Mana Boots. Good start for our Dirge player is going to be able to spam like a boss. Mana Boots also picked up by our Puck, who still refuses to get his bottle. I don't know why. If you buy a bottle, you should probably go get it. Who has 2 kills to his name? Indeed, he has the 2 kills of the game for his team. Walks up, clicks Pudge, can just kill him as he is level 7 when Pudge is level 6. Chooses to just not. Doesn't use any abilities, has Mana Boots, whatever, no problem. Meanwhile, our Juggernaut player continues a free farm bot, sitting at 13 last. It's still at that 2-a-minute OP mark of the game. Bottle finally ferried to our Puck player, who will be very happy to have more regen. Is he going to actually get any of these last hits? 8 clicks down 1. His auto-attacking is awesome. Does not get the other one, because auto-attacking is awesome. And meanwhile... What?
Radiant's middle tower is
I am bad and wasn't paying attention, because I did not expect the Radiant team to dive 3 people and get a kill. But somehow they dive 3 people and get a kill.
Dire's top tower is on
Probably because level 3 Tombstone is really good, and the Dire team probably fought under it and died because of it. Yeah, getting 2 decay stacks up. Nice, tanky, Undying, doing some work. The level 1 Shadow Ward doing pretty good. Oh, but the tower's going to come out, and just to clean up Undying, finally dropping. Living life on the edge multiple times. Lama Shala cleaning up that kill, being all 3 kills for his team. Decent rotations coming out of him, but not very hard when the other team doesn't have wards. Has the money for it, choosing not to. Buys a full Bastard Ring, buys a Tango. Doesn't use any of his regen. I don't really know what you're doing, man, but cool. Our Juggernaut sitting under tower, getting out-harassed by this Invoker Crystal Maiden duel link. Crystal Maiden really should probably rotate, as Invoker is kind of fine against the Juggernaut. But nah, choosing to sit in lane, make sure Juggernaut gets no farm. Choosing to shut down that hero, maybe that is their game plan. Oh, Antimage is going to blink in, going for the 2-2-1 build, still not level 6. As his lane has been a tri-lane most of the game. Harassment coming out from this Undying and Warlock combination. Fatal Bonds paired up with the damage and strength reduction of Decay, doing some good work on Antimage, dropping him down to about 300 health. Still goes for a wand before his magic, before his ring of health, still choosing to not get regen in lane. Pudge also choosing to sit top, really committing to shut down this Antimage farm. Puck in the meanwhile has free farm mid, still sitting at 12 last hits, under that 2-a-minute mark. That I guess is the nice hook coming up from our Pudge. And Warlock just drops his ult in victory. Really wanting to make sure that Lion knows he's dead. Yeah, good setup. Lion had no choice but to run in a straight line backwards, and Pudge, of course, hit that hook, as it is a straight line. Straight lines, straight lines. Antimage choosing to sit back here, not actually come out and contest anything or get experience, even though he cannot die. Meanwhile, our Spearburger actually choosing to charge in on the Warlock, although Warlock's golem is still up. Is Warlock going to actually micro it? No, it's just going to A-click creeps. Meanwhile, Antimage is just Oh my god, scroll please. Hanging out up here, just gonna blink away finally, and gonna go back to farming any experience. The first tower is going to drop in favor of the raiding team, having to use this Warlock ultimate for it, but worth it in the end, as they are now ahead a monstrous 2k gold. Experience, on the other hand, is pretty much even, but in favor of the Dire team. Have two abilities missed, but both thrown out by the Dire team. They're going to choose to chase onto the Undying. Undying pops his ultimate, has Tombstone, and enough mana to spam the living shit out of Decays. Drops the Tombstone down. The Dire team choosing to stand in it. They're just going to click it down, though. They manage to clean up that 110 gold. Goes in favor of our Juggernaut player, who is at the top of the leaderboards in last hits at 22, well above that 2-minute mark, which is the precedent of this game. Mind you, I'm not saying 2-minute is supposed to be good farming. I'm saying that 2-minute for this game seems to be good farming. So that will be my mark for proper farming. As that is my attempt to properly cast pub games within the MMR that the game itself is in. And I have a tornado command actually latching onto the puck, but the meteor is going to not be dropped in conjunction with anything and is going to whiff everyone, and puck is just going to walk away with a haste rune. Could actually probably turn that around, drop the dream coil and the silence orb combination, and I think we'll just burst down the Undying before he can drop any more decay stacks. But instead, the Dire team choosing to play safe. That catapult gets clicked down. And our Juggernaut walks into the middle of the enemy team. Is going to get dismembered up by our Pudge, but out of range of the rot. Is he going to survive here? He is. The ward's still up. He's going to keep up. Our puck not using Dream Coil still or silence. Juggernaut in 1-1 charge, which is the second. We'll have his ultimate. Here we go. Our puck's going to blink in, drop the Dream Coil. He's going to drop the silence. He's still choosing not to use it. Just gets hooked and dies. Use abilities, bro. Yeah, you should probably want a team fight when your team is there and not when they leave and you're 1v4. But that's okay. Charge being committed to onto this Undying. Is he actually going to charge into this entire... No, he finally cancels it. Thank you. Oh, the hook barely missing him. Pudge player decently on point with these hooks. It was a nice one there killing the pug. Killing that puck here mid between two creeps or two heroes or two something. Meanwhile, our anti-mage is getting free from catching up in farm now at the tied for second on the leaderboard for last. Is going to go and pick up Shreds or the Ring of Health. Only opting for the Ring of Health. The magic wand. I guess he was against a dual lane, so it's okay. But the Ring of Health is probably way more effective. Charge again onto this Crystal Maiden. Is she going to drop? Ultimate is ready for Spirit Breaker, but it gets canceled by the Frostbite. Spirit Breaker still targeting her, menacingly rotating into that Frostbite, through that Frostbite. It's going to chase onto our Crystal Maiden. Is there going to be a TP from the Radiant team? Another Frostbite's going to cancel the Spirit Breaker. Oh man, that's too good. But yeah, let's see if anyone has a TP. I'm guessing no, because it seems to be a game where no one buys TP scrolls. Even though they're trying to fight everywhere, and TP scrolls allows for insane aggression across the map. Undying actually going to charge in with a haste root onto our Spirit Breaker. Pops his ultimate, pops a Tombstone. Some more decay. 2 more right clicks should bring down the Spirit Breaker. Is he going to drop? He has charge. He could turn around and use it and survive maybe, but no drops. No TPs from his team because, again, this is a game where TP scrolls are the lamest. Pudge gonna walk up, try to throw the hook, is gonna miss. Gonna be thrown out, also by Invoker, dropping everything onto a spinning Juggernaut. All of the spells being used. Juggernaut gonna go aggressive, has 6 charges in his magic wand. Here we go. Lion's gonna come in, gonna backstab, drop, hit 3 with his Earth Spike, and choosing to actually only level 2 now. Our Juggernaut cleans up 2. Just stand there A-clicking like a boss, but Crystal Maiden, the one last piece, is gonna clean up our Juggernaut. Undying comes back in, drops a decay. Try to turn this around onto the line. Line turns around and just kills the Undying. Undying has no HP. Frostbite being chopped again by Crystal Maiden, but here he comes, the Space Cow. He's going to do some serious work. Crystal Maiden out of mana. Can she survive? She's pretty fast, but Space Cow has the ultimate in. Boom. That is a very sad Crystal Maiden.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A decent fight coming out, I think, even maybe in favor of the Dire team, as the Juggernaut stood there and A-clicked like a boss, finishing up his Phase Boost now. Phase Boost and Ring of Health, opting, I'm guessing, for probably a Battle Fury build, as everyone in these games goes Battle Fury and then tries to fight with it. Even though it is a farming item. I say that for anyone who's wondering, what are you talking about? It adds damage. Yes. there are also more cost-effective ways to add damage. So if you want to fight, you would buy the more cost-effective ways to add damage. Or survivability, so you can actually live and jump over spells. Either way, we're going to have a charge being dropped onto our Warlock player. Spin being thrown up by Juggernaut. Just going to walk in. One last click. Crits onto our Warlock, who drops immediately in with our Omni-Slash being dropped. But there's a creeper who's going to get frostbitten up, and Sliver by our Pudge is going to drop. In the meanwhile, though, Undying doing work in the backline. Drops the tombstone. Cleans up one. Our player, though, is trying to play life on the edge. Drops his orb. Has no more escape mechanism. It's going to bottle up. Can he survive? Zombies chasing down our Lion, though, trying to retreat to the botch. Undying very tanky, though. Pudge trying to turn it back around. Misses the silence. We're going to keep our Undying alive. Sitting on 3 flesh stones. And yeah, Puck, you made a mistake, friend. You need to orb away. Maybe use your Dream Coil ever. Either way, Undying manning up, cleaning up 2, doing some serious work, sitting at 9-8 in favor of the Radiant team. Let's look at some charts, see if it matters. No, it is even in gold. And the experience chart actually ridiculously crashing down in favor of the Dire team, but then coming right back up in favor of the Radiant team. So sitting at about 1,000 gold experience disadvantage for the Radiant team. Meanwhile, Lion denies the middle tier 1 tower for the Dire team. Trying to finish up that mech. Actually pretty rich for a Lion in this game. Sitting at 2-2-2. With a 3-2-2 build in a skill bed. Finally maxing out his Earth Spike. Looking to get aggressive. Juggernaut sitting on his phase boost. Gets hooked up by the Pudge player, though. Pudge just managed to channel the Dismember. No spin coming out from a Juggernaut player who is going to drop immediately. Spins at the end in vain. Need to be faster with that instant cast, though. Lion, though, is just going to walk into the high ground, walk into the Pudge. Going to drop the Earth Spike. Has a finger ready. Gonna drop the Hex. Click him down. Can figure him. 2 more last hits. 2 more right clicks. 1 more right click. No. Gets frostbitten up by our Crystal Maiden. Nice rotation by her. Charge being channeled onto the Crystal Maiden. And for some reason, not the Pudge, who's sitting at no HP. Puck is actually going to come in this fight as well. Oh, but no. A big Chaotic Offering dropped onto 2 Puck. And Orb forward. Silencing Coil already. Is going to use the silence. Misses again. Still refuses to use his ultimate because of reasons. But a nice defensive hook being thrown by our Pudge player. Actually bringing the Crystal Maiden closer to the Pudge, who's going to... Oh no, the Frostbite! It's going to cancel the ult for the 3rd time. Spirit Breaker is going to have to choose to back off. Instead, going to try to save his Puck player, who still has not used her ultimate. So Omni-Slash going to come in, do a little bit of work under the Undying, who's so tanky. Charge Maker as well, but the Chaotic Offering is still up. If you don't know, this does a lot of friggin' damage. Ultimate's going to be dropped on the Undying. Can he live? Pops the ultimate form. Not the one. And manages to drop, but the zombies are too strong. Warlock, Chaotic Offering, cleaning up the Spirit Breaker. Going to work onto this Juggernaut. Juggernaut not using his phase boots because he buys the item just for the cool purple cosmetic. Getting blocked by zombies though, instead just is like, nah, I'm just gonna stop microing it, at least there. Juggernaut turns around, one last triumphant slash onto the zombie, gaining some gold. Has his ward, can drop it, chooses not to. Is gonna just walk back to base. Crystal Maiden porting top, looking to get aggressive on this anti-mage who has farmed back into the game, way ahead of everybody else, sitting at 57 last hits at 17 minutes. That is about, math, 3 a minute, a little bit more than that. So above the average. Above the average. Gonna blink away. Straight back, not into the jungle to farm, but he's going for straight into a Yasha. So I guess the fighting goal for anti-mage here. Pudge is gonna posture up. Can he hit the hook? Nope. And no Frostbite. Oh, the Frostbite actually gonna land. A blink forward, blink on our Crystal Maiden already. The hook is also gonna land on the anti-mage. Can he blink away in time? No. Cool down. Oh, only level 3. Charge, though, is going to come in for the Crystal Maiden. He has Frostbite available. 1 bash from our Spirit Breaker, who backs off for some reason, even though it's a 1v2 fight. And Pudge has no ultimate. Oh, player is being way too afraid of Pudge. He's not a very good hero. And meanwhile, our Invoker just AFKs in the fountain. Pudge's going to land onto our Spirit Breaker, who walks away. Still has his ultimate. Could just use it and kill Pudge, but is way too afraid of Pudge for reasons. Invoker going, oh shit, they figured out I haven't been doing anything, I guess I should come to lane. Sitting at level 8 in 18 minutes, has his phase finished, drops the meteor, or drops the tornado into the meteor, the combo is complete! Hook is going to land onto the, oh no, it lands no line, but it gets cancelled by the deafening blast! Can they clean up the Puck? The Puck is going to get away. Omni-Slash cooling down in 6 seconds, he has wand charges, but not enough. Chaotic Offering. Is it an option? It is not. But meanwhile, our Undying mans up on an anti-mage and kills him because anti-mage tries to get aggressive instead of farming and dies because of it. The hook going to be thrown out, misses onto the Puck player. Puck still refusing to ever use his ultimate for reasons. Just reasons. I don't know, maybe the APM is too much. We're Undying. Oh, misclicking. Undying. Gonna walk away. Puck in the meanwhile is choosing to walk mid. Is gonna split push down this tower. Sitting at 1900 gold. Only 200 gold away from his Blink Dagger. Nukes down the wave. Is he gonna get the last hits? He does get one. Can just...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There's some in though. Gonna blink 4. Drops the Frostbite. And Puck's gonna die to one last... Crystal Nova. Wasting his orb. Dying in search of that Blink Dagger. Getting way too aggressive. Sitting at level 10 at 19 minutes. Has been level 10 for probably the past 5 minutes. Because he keeps going into fights, not using his abilities, and dying. In the meanwhile, a Juggernaut, yep, going for that Battle Fury build, even though all he's done all game is fight.
Radiant structure.
A Lion, sitting 7 gold away from a mech. That will actually be a tie turn on these fights, as the Rated team has no mechs, since Crystal Maiden opted for the aggressive build. And Invoker trying to go for that Grimorum type build, going for still a 2-2-2. I don't think he really knows how to optimize the damage coming out from his spells, because this doesn't do anything. This just means you have to throw out all your spells to do any damage, and it wastes all your mana, because instead of just skilling up, like, Extort a bunch, or going for the 4-1-4, and then using 2 spells to deal damage, he has to use, like, 6 spells to deal the same amount of damage. Either way, Speedburger actually cleaning up the Warlock. Does he kill him solo? Yep, Warlock standing way out of position, gets killed by the Space Cow solo, and we're going to have a combination being dropped by our Invoker onto the Anti-Mage, who takes not damage because it's an Anti-Mage. And Spell Shield is a good ability. Backstep coming from our Puck player, gonna drop the orb. Can he combo it up properly? Charge can be thrown by our Spearburger player, and nope, it's gonna bash down the Invoker with the power of the Space Cow. Tombstone dropper Undying, he looks to get aggressive, drops a double decay, just gonna strut around, understanding that Undying is power early game. He drops another decay, and yet, Spearburger, you made a bad decision, and Puck is also going to die. Again, just not using abilities. Invoker, though, blinks in, tries to get aggressive on this Undying, who at half health has more health than a full health Anti-Mage, who dies as well. Why do people think they can fight a Dirge early game? Meanwhile, Pudge actually suiciding. Gets jumped on by the Lion, gets hexed, gets fingered, and gets Earthspike, but manages to suicide away. Emo Pudge wins the day. Our Juggernaut opting to still... He's sitting at second most last hits in the game, at 3 a minute, so I guess he is in fact farming. I should hold my tongue. Only about 800 gold away from his Battle Fury. Once that finish up, should be finished up around, I can't predict the gold rate piece, the rate in which he'll gain that gold, since his farming is fastic, so I'll say by 25 minutes. Blink 4 by our Anti-Mage, actually looking to get aggressive onto the Warlock, who uses Chaotic Offering to push. Speedburger gonna charge though, following up a TP by our Pudge going to mid lane, but our Anti-Mage actually choosing to back off. Most of our team is missing. I guess that's a good idea, but our Space Cow manlas up, and then mans down. Puck, still sitting about 150 gold away from that Blink Dagger. Could just nuke down this wave and get it. Chooses not to. It's still gonna be lacking. Anti-Mage actually uses his Blink, but no one goes in on it. Dirge looking to finish up a Hood Go Mega Tank. He drops the Tombstone, looks to get aggressive. Oh, the Tornado over top, and here comes Puck for counter initiation. Is he going to orb in? No, he chooses to run away. Does he get hooked? He does not. Drops the silence, whiffs again. I don't think he knows the AoE of that. Oh no, our Lion's going to get turned around on. Or going to turn around trying to save his own life, but the zombies chase him. Do die decrease. Puck, though, orbs away again. Still refuses to ever use Dream Call. So Undying sitting at 1,000,000 health gets Omni Slash, and that's a level 2 Omni Slash, and they manage to kill the Undying. But they're going to miss. Earthspike lands on 2. Can they clean up the Warlock? They manage to kill the Warlock and the Puck. Charge going to be refocused in onto the Invoker. Lands on 2, but a nice Tornado dissuading for the aggression. And there we go. Puck finally uses ulti to KS the Invoker like a boss. Crystal Maiden using that Blink defensively to get away. Going to be the lone survivor from the Radiant team from this very bad fight for them. Anti-Mage now sitting at the Courier is bringing his Alacrity, so not yet his Yasha. But getting closer to it. Still sitting at the highest last hits in the game, but 0-3-3 means his net worth is going to be weak sauce. Indeed, sitting in the middle of the pack. That's not where you want to be as an Anti-Mage. 23 minutes into the game. Oh god, Juggernaut in the meanwhile finishes up his Battle Fury earlier than I expected, as he was in part He was part of all of those kills, getting 2 of them himself, like a boss. Still walking courier for the Dire team because reasons. Lions stacking a camp like a boss. Nice. Good little plays by him. Puck finally finishing up his Blink Dagger after that successful engagement from his team. We'll be able to blink and hopefully hit a silence and set up some murderings. Going to get the rune. Guess is wrong. He's rune bot as there are 0 wars on the map because everyone needs to farm. Warlock choosing to go for a Veil. Hooking a land on the anti-mage. Can he blink away in time? He does not. Puck, drop your silence. Drop your dream coil. He managed to live. 2 points in spell shield, saving his life as well as strength tread. Here comes Dirge. Drops the tombstone. Looks to get aggressive. It's a decay on 1. Russian. Oh, that was actually a really nice high ground to low ground. Fatal bombs being dropped onto 3 heroes. 9 though is going to get worked on by this Juggernaut, but a counter initiation command from a Warlock player dropping the chaotic offering. Omni Slash is going to finally be used. It's going to clean up 0 people. Warlock manning up and just A-clicking down the Juggernaut. And yeah, Undying is going to live through this and clean up another. Good turnaround here. Meanwhile, what? Puck died to the Undying as well. And Chris Manga killed the Spirit Breaker. What? I don't know. The Spirit Breaker just died to a Crystal Maiden. Cool. Either way, a good turnaround here from the Radiant team. Matching the exchange that they lost before. Trading, I think, 4 for 0, maybe 4 for 1.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Charge, targeting onto this Warlock. The Attic offering is still alive. The Golem is still up, that is. Poking to land onto the Spirit Breaker. Can he get his ult off? Oh no, the Tornado is going to cancel it! Anti-Mage comes in and cleans up the Warlock, doing good damage. He's going to drop as well. Crystal Maiden all doing some serious work. Level 2 there. Sitting at level 14 on a Crystal Maiden. Pretty high level for this game. Looks like the surprise. Looks like the Radiant team's going to start pushing this. Facing a nice hook coming out from our Pudge player, landing onto the puck. Puck does not orb, does not silence, does not use Dream Call, and he comes in. The Juggernaut spinning to win. Has no ultimate for another 45 seconds. He gets frostbitten up. He has no escape mechanism. He's going to get... Oh no, the zombie is going to troll the shit out of our Pudge, who's not going to get the kill on Juggernaut. Juggernaut turns around, tries to man up onto the Undying, sitting at 1 billion health, though. Still does not drop the healing ward. Lion, though, tries to go to work onto the Undying. Undying sitting with a hood. Way too tanky for the Lion Finger to clean him up. Level 2 Finger. Lion opting, I think, for a Shadow Blade, but here you go. Here comes Undying, charging into the enemy base. Manages to clean up the Lion, but sacrificing his own life to do so. The experience going to no one. So not a terrible exchange. Not good, as he is the highest net worth player in the game, but not awful, since killing is the name of the game in this game. Anti-Mage finally finishing up his Yasha. Is he going to go for the long-lost Vanguard Yasha, or Vanguard Manta battle build? Probably not, since he is, like, 10 minutes too late on all of that. Finally getting his first kill, though, using that ultimate to good use. Cleaning up the Warlock. And doing good damage in an AoE to everyone else, but dying in the process. He's just hanging out. Juggernaut actually drops Omni Slash on illusions. Very obvious illusions, since there were 2. Blink Dagger on Pudge. Blinks forward, tries to hook the Juggernaut. Juggernaut just spins to kill the creep wave, actually. Inadvertently saved his own life. Well, there was a puck there to save him as well. Spirit Breaker charge going to be targeted onto the Pudge. He does get charged. Oh, the Frostbite again, canceling Spirit Breaker. Oh, he's going to pop the Master Man as it go to work. Oh, going to jump as well. Up with the meatball, and there's a deafening blast. Is it going to kill the Spirit Breaker? Oh, he does die to the burn from the Invoker. Spin, though, being dropped. During the chase down this Pudge player. Can Pudge live? He needs... Oh, no! Can you live? Oh, one more second to blink. Blink away, friend. He's actually just going to walk away. Puck, is he going to get aggressive? No! He gets cleaned up by the Undying Crystal Maiden combination, which also kills off the Juggernaut. The Radiant team getting way too aggressive and dying. Gold and experience are going to spike in favor of the Radiant team, surging ahead in this game. Anti-Mage is going to blink up, finish up his Perseverance at 28 minutes. We're going to look at probably a 40-minute Battle Fury is my guess. Yeah. Okay, so Dirge finishing up his pipe, looking very tanky. Will absorb most of the magic damage coming out from this Dire team. Crystal Maiden going to nuke down the stack, noticing it up. Probably going to ping it out to his team, clean it up. Just really economic damage. But we're gonna have a blast actually whiffing onto the anti-mage. Anti-mage doing work on this Invoker. Has his ultimate ready, blinks forward, anti-mage just kind of turns on. But a blink, frostbite from the Crystal Maiden, dissuading him from going in any further. Is he gonna blink into the aggressive? He does! Blinks into the Invoker, who just A-clicks him twice. Oh, pops the magic wand though to survive. He's gonna blink away. Interesting aggressive choices coming out from Anti-Mage. Oh, Crystal Maiden actually blinked into the aggressive, but blinks too shallow, and Anti-Mage is going to walk away. Undying, meanwhile, manning up onto 2, cleans up the Spear Breaker, not charging away. Spear Breaker actually charging in. Slash is going to be dropped onto this Undying, who's really tanky, but he's going to die to a finger at literally 0 HP because you need to use your finger and not even get the kill. Oh, that was probably the worst use of finger I've seen in a very long time. But either way, managing to kill off the raid boss that is the Undying, Tank Master Extraordinaire. Our Lion player sitting at level 13, Puck sitting at level 13 as well, and Juggernaut at 15. Sitting at second to the net worth is Battle Fury, doing okay. Not farming as well as he can with it, going for a Sange before the Yasha in the Sange and Yasha. Opting for that survivability, movement speed, maim combination. A little bit of everything, not great at anything, but decent. Anti-Mage in the meanwhile, sitting at 460 gold. Excuse me as I readjust and miss Michael with my camera. Now Crystal Maiden in position to blink Frostbite up the Anti-Mage, but he's just going to get hooked, and yeah, it's not blink in time. Has about a second to do so, and just going to get clicked down. Our Crystal Maiden sitting on an unstoppable streak, bossing it up with his blink aggression. Has a Yule, is going for probably a Dagon, as that is standard in this kind of game. Teleports in to try to defend this tower, drops the Frostbite, trying to save his off-lane tier 1. Put down by the Juggernaut. Here comes the Dirge, is gonna, blink Frostbite, used by our Crystal Maiden. Tombstone is dropped. Zombie still propagating onto a BK bead. We're gonna land on from our Pudge, gonna clean up the Juggernaut. Puck's like, oh man, I can't blink. I should probably kill the zombie, but just chooses not to. Blinks finally. Dodging any spells from Invoker. Invoker though is going to lead chase, drops the tornado, misses. Puck. Rules up by Invoker. Invoker though has not his combination queued up. Only level 11 at 31 minutes, but QQ walks away. No detection on the Dire team because detection is for ladies. My phone going off, and I did not predict time, but here we go. Nice Kinetic Offering being dropped, cleaning up the Puck and the Spear Breaker, Undying, getting the kill on the latter, and Invoker on the former. Anti-Mage actually blinking in, chasing down a Pudge. Gets Tornadoed up, gets Frostbite up, is just going to blink away because they misuse their spells and cancel Frostbite with Tornado. Shadowblade finished up on our Lion as is core standard. You just buy random items in a pub and kill shit. That's pretty much what I would do if I were Lion, but I would probably have more gold. Sitting at 3-5-5, not a terrible game for him, not a good game. Does things. Okay, gonna miss on her Anti-Mage. Pops slower, which does 0 damage. Gonna hook a creep. Anti-Mage is just trolling around. But it doesn't matter. The raiding team should be able to just walk into the enemy base and kill all of them. Dropping a Tombstone probably like here. Shooting again. Spin gonna be used by our Warlock, trying to stun up the Warlock. Or by our Juggernaut, trying to stun up the Warlock Goblin. Manages to kill it. Mismicroing a little bit by our Warlock. Has 101 seconds left on the Chaotic Offering. Has his Veil finish up as well. Decay going to land on 1 maybe, but a blink by our Pudge gonna hook and miss. There he goes. An Omni Slash to be dropped in by our Juggernaut player. He's going to get dub-wobbed down by the people of our Warlock, and another ultimate coming in by Spear Breaker, who drops immediately to Invoker Crystal Maiden combination. Undying also cleaning up the Lion. This looks like the beginning of the end for the Dire team. Undying punching some creeps like a boss with his ridiculous attack animation. It looks like no one on... Oh, here we go. They finally come up and start clicking down the tower. Hook's going to miss onto the Puck, who is... I don't even want to know. It's gonna back off even though everyone's dead, because we don't want to win the game. Have a plate now picked up by Undying, possibly going for a Shiva's, possibly going for an Assault Cuirass. Either way, good options. I would probably say Assault Cuirass because the only thing Undying is lacking right now is armor. He has a bajillion magic resistance, a bajillion Vanguard miss health and damage block, and yep, here we go. The bad-manneredness is going to come out probably from our anti-mage since he is saying things that no one knows what it means and is AFK. Feeding the courier because he's mad at his team for him getting killed repeatedly. Tornado drop in from our Invoker, having a combination drop, but not timed well enough. Pudge is going to walk away. Blink in by our anti-mage is going to get everything blasted up. Pudge is going to miss hook. Void, though, going to be dropped by our anti-mage. Still slow from the upheaval, and Pudge is in chase. And the meanwhile, Warlock is just legitimately dub-wobbing down everything. Pudge, though, ulti's nothing. Anti-mage still chasing this Invoker. He's not going to kill him. He can just QQ walk. Meanwhile, Undying cleaning up one. Spearberry killing the Warlock, though, as a counter kill. We turn around and try to kill off this Warlock Golem. Anti-mage gets killed off by the Pudge because he chases ridiculously far. Playing on tilt like a boss. Sunstrike going to land on 3 heroes. Does not kill off any of them. That can be used by our Lion. They manage to save their base. Actually, Undying dying to the Juggernaut. Juggernaut almost finishing up his Sange and Yasha. Possibly if he had the Yasha first, he would do a little bit more damage in his ultimate, as attack speed allows for secondary attacks besides the ones listed in the Omni Slash. Crystal Maiden just bossing it up, standing next to some tangos. Going for a Shiva's Guard herself. Opting to actually sell the Sappho Wizardry she had. I don't really know why, but she did. Or is it in the base? Nope, she just sold it. It's going instead for a good item instead of Dagon, which is a bad item. Juggernaut has the gold to finish up his Yasha, and thus his Sange Yasha. Choosing instead to just kind of hang out and walk around mid. I need to call back my brother, it seems, as he called me and set off the Royals' awesomeness. That graced us for but a moment in this cast. Still at the top of the charts are our Undying and our Juggernaut. Battle Fury seemingly paying off for him as he has managed to keep his place as second most farmed in the game. Anti-Mage, though, falling ridiculously far behind since he is really playing on tilt, feeding his own courier like a boss. Sange Yasha picked up by our Juggernaut player. Puck, casual Blade of Alacrity. I think he's actually going for an Ag Scepter, even though he refuses to ever use his ult. And it's a bad item anyways on Puck. Either way, it's an item, it'll make him tanky. It'll give him a better Dream Coil. So, we'll find out. Crystal Maiden, trolling around, hanging out in some trees, has auto attack on like a boss. Gonna hang out, not blink, gonna try to drop the grip on the Juggernaut, who just drops his ulti on the 2 incredibly tanky heals, but a nice stun coming out from Lion. He managed to clean up the Pudge immediately. Oh, but the Undying is dropping. Can they clean him up? He's so tanky, does not pop his pipe at all in that entire fight. The charge comes in from a Spear Brigade. They're gonna clean up the Warlock on the backline. Warlock, though, tanky coming out from his wand and his Shadow Ward. Crystal Maiden cleans up the line in the back line, actually baiting Puck into his own death. Awesome. And Spearbreaker limps away. In the meanwhile, Anti-Mage is just BMing in base.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Invoker finishing up his Ag Scepter at level 16, almost 17, where it becomes the most efficient. Bullshit, being found out by Lion, just...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't know. And the Radiant team is going to back off, even though, again, they could just probably poke the base. Well, I guess their cores are down. This lineup by the Radiant team is actually really bad. Not bad, but like it has very, very weak late game. New patch sucks. What is... The new patch has had no influence on this game whatsoever. None of these heroes were really changed in the patch except for Invoker. What? Warlock trying to combo up his Fatal Bonds with Veil of Discord. Sadly, Veil of Discord does not improve the damage of Fatal Bonds as it is HP removal, which means it is not buffed or diminished by anything. It is purely HP removal. It is not damage, it is HP removal. Ricky Dagon is not in this game. I don't know, just some all-chat whining. I don't really know. Again, the patch has had virtually no effect on this game whatsoever. So, cool, guys. Whatever. actually have Invoker maybe dropped by the Spear Breaker. Pudge too slow on the Dismember, but he's going to get a clean up kill onto the Spear Breaker. Omni-Slash can be dropped in the creep wave. Lucky bounces possibly from our Juggernaut. No, no such luck. And Pudge is just going to blink away. Omni-Slash is now down for 110 seconds. A little bit of a waste there by Juggernaut. Maybe should try to kill the creep wave first, as he has a Battle Fury. Turn around, try to go to work on this Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden, though, spin damage not being super relevant, has Yules. Yules himself instead of the Juggernaut. Juggernaut going to run through the enemy, or into where the enemy tower used to be, just going to boss back. It's Frostpin up, though. Shadow Worded. Cleaned up. Pudge's member is offline, or online again, and that is going to be one dead Juggernaut. One Jed Juggernaut. Antimage still BMing in base, is now like, oh, I guess I'll play the game. God, fine. Team is like getting kills. I guess I'll play. Alright, fine. They're just trying to go to work here onto a Puck and an invisible Shadow Blade up line. Line sticking around, but they cannot kill this Undying with the two of them. It is 100% impossible. Yep, there's a Frostbite up on Puck. Puck does not orb away when he could and dies because of it. Undying, yep, opting for the Assault Cuirass. I agree with this fully. Yep, Puck is going for an Ag Scepter. Okay. Antimage blinking forward is just kind of feeding himself. Yeah, he's feeding himself. He's mad.
God-like.
Wants his team to think they're bad, so proves it by feeding ruthlessly, because that somehow means that his team is bad. Sitting at second lowest in net worth to his solo mid Puck, which is probably a bad sign when two of your cores are ridiculously far behind in farm, as neither of them have really spent time cooking creeps. Look at the last hits. Yeah, Juggernaut is really far ahead, sitting over 3 a minute, so well above the average of this game. Last hit, or KDA is ruthlessly in favor of the raiding team as well, with Crystal Maiden and Dirge being the gamers of the match, slaying everyone all the time, all of the times, every time. Our team mounting up some kind of organized offensive, going for a lane that they can't push because the wave is in their own tower and Crystal Maiden is jogging back. Instead of just pushing mid and winning the game, they're choosing to try to take side towers. I don't really know why. They're so tanky with this one. He can be popped by our Pudge hooking for vision, I guess. I don't really know what that was. But yeah, Puck is just going to blink away, still sitting very, very far away from his Ag Scepter, which will probably have no effect on this game. I don't say that as a flame, I say that as it should have no effect on this game, because a longer duration Dream Coil with a higher stun doesn't matter when your team has no follow-up damage. You're going to have a Tornado actually drop onto the Puck. If you're used as well, definitely Blast. A Puck reaction speeds are not high, but oh, he wasted his orb. Good timing by our Invoker coming in right when Puck uses his orb. Easy kill. In the meanwhile, Spearbreaker and Juggernaut actually teaming up to kill off the Undying. Maybe the Dire team can turn this around. Maybe if the Anti-Mage decides to stop being bad-mannered. Still no detection picked up by either team, even though there are invisible heroes on both teams, because core items are more important.
Haste.
Especially when you spend a bunch of time chasing around an invisible hero that you could just kill. Spearburger actually opting to go for MKB. Has the gold for it now, but choosing to not get it. Hiding with his Juggernaut friend in the jungle, as many of them have TP scrolls. Juggernaut runs around to hide, showing off where they are, but oh, Charge Action going to be used onto our Invoker player, but a Blink Pudge. And rolls up. Spearbreaker mistiming the Sunstrike. Pudge is just going to eat the face of the Spearbreaker. He tries to walk the other way. Walks straight through the Pudge again. Is he going to live here? Hook is going to miss. He's actually going to live. What a boss. And meanwhile, Juggernaut just manning up, clicking the living shit out of this Invoker. Is he going to kill him? He does! Invoker, the cooldown on his Invoke somehow not enough when it's only 2 seconds. And the Shiva's going to clean up the kill. Beyond godlike Crystal Maiden. I love every moment of it because I love Crystal Maiden. Invoker buys back for reasons. He's going to rush down mid now. Sitting on the 1-1-1 build, not opting to actually put everything into Wex and run faster, or use his phase boots. Pudge player looking to try to finish up an Ag Scepter, see if that'll have some relevance in this game. Our Puck not farming ever, and Anti-Mage still choosing to be BM and AFKing in the fountain. The funny part is, Invoker already got an abandon, so he can just leave the game and not be a girl. But now Cold Stomp dropped, paired up with the, what is it called? The heal, Soul Rip of our Undying player. Does not manage to do much to the puck as he just walks away like a boss. Crystal Maiden though looking to try to get aggressive on our puck player, sees him. Orb is wasted. He can go in and slam, but he has phase shift. Crystal Maiden actually hiding in a good juke spot. And meanwhile, our Pudge is somewhere. Shoots him down. Spearbreaker, can he land the hook? In the meanwhile, though, 2 fights in 2 places. Ooh. Puck is going to orb out, use phase shift, and pops out of it immediately instead of actually just blinking away, and is going to die. Pudge in the meanwhile cleans up the Spearbreaker. Oh god, cleans up the Spearbreaker. Crystal Maiden also looking to finish up an Ag Scepter, as Ag Scepter is best item in game EU. Anti-mage action cam. Do. So awesome. Gonna stand here and look good. The funny thing is, if he just kept farming, he actually could probably have items right now, but he just decided to whine. Okay, like offering drop's gonna land on Sue Juggernaut though. Has his ultimate, drops the warrior. Is he gonna actually get his ult up? He can cast it during Frostbite, just doesn't use abilities and dies. Lion gets the hell out of dodge, has finished up his Dagon. That will probably not turn the tides of any fight, as everyone on the Dire team is way too tanky for him to burst down. Gonna scout out a room, not get one. Anti-mage still being AFK. Oh, he's actually abandoned now, as his gold is going to his team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The Radiant team is finally going to realize for the past 20 minutes they could just A-click the enemy base and win, and they A-click the enemy base and are going to win the game. Puck Orb going to try to slow down this push a little bit, pulls the aggro of the creep wave, but it shouldn't matter as this golem will be tanky enough to tank the tower hits. And charge actually coming onto the Warlock once more. Drop the ultimate, coil used as well. Oh, he actually misclicked him. They do clean up the Warlock. Puck's Orb cleaning it up. Undying, killing the Spearbreaker though in the meanwhile. Radiant team, can you please just end the game? Oh, they're choosing to chase kills because reasons. Yeah. Frostbite up onto the Lion. He duels himself. Actually gets duels by the Crystal Maiden. I don't know why you duel someone out of your own disable, and yeah. Okay, bro. You don't just like use your abilities randomly. Invoker cleaning a pocket meanwhile, but only such as we use on him. Does not manage to kill off anyone. The Assault Curse making the Dirge way too tanky for this. Juggernaut to do work. Spins though, tries to do some work. Has something work, does not drop it. Close enough use onto the Juggernaut. The Dirge is going to turn around. Give himself drop the clap. That is decay. But Crit Master is our Juggernaut. Pops forward spirits during the Yule's time. That's not the combination you want to use, bro. Meanwhile, Pudge is gonna just gonna walk into the enemy base as they finally realize they can just end the game. Trying to go for kills, gonna frostbite up this Juggernaut, who does fall. Has mana for spin, just kind of doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, they're finally gonna take a Rex charge though. Gonna be coming on to Invoker. He drops the Ice Wall. That's not what you need, bro. You're gonna get ulted. Oh, but nice Yule's timing. Gonna drop the well timing finally for the first time. The Sunstrike and the Yules. Pudge is gonna blink in and clean it up with a Dismember. This looks like the end for the Dire team. Please, God, just A-click their base. Oh my God, you're really gonna back out again. I don't understand. Just end the game. Yeah, Undying just disconnects because he's like, this game is stupid, guys. Alright, this game's been over for 20 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm getting too done. This is just people getting greedy and trying to get kills. Somebody denies the tower. Lion's gonna get caught up by a Pudge. He's gonna die. Please just walk mid and end the game. Got a combination drop Dire and Invoker finally actually doing it very well there for the first time. And they're going to choose to just back off because clicking buildings is totally not the point of the game. Yep, everyone just starts to quit because the game is over and no one wants to win. Here we go. Gattacoffin finally dropped in the enemy base. They're just going to A-click down. Gonna catch out the lion, who again, he yules him for no reason when he's about to die, because Yule somehow will help him kill him slower, and that's better. Gotta farm some kills. Oh, if only you had the Yules, but no, he's too tanky anyways. From the Shiva's guards, giving him 29 armor on a Crystal Maiden, which is ridiculous. Alright. Here we go, they're finally gonna click down this Rax. Oh, Ward actually dropped out the dragon, but he's gonna die to the combination of the... Oh, is he actually gonna kill the Crystal Maiden? Nope. Ward is still OP, but not enough. Is anyone going to kill it? Let's play the game, see how long it takes the raiding team to click the ward.
Mega kill.
And the ward lives its full duration in the middle of a team fight. Either way, Crystal Maiden actually dies to the combination of the Dagon, Shadow Blade, Finger of Death. A lot of gold going in favor of the Lion, who had already bought back, so it doesn't matter. The game is, thank God, finally over, as it has been over for the past 30 minutes. Anti-Mage still staying in the game for some reason, even though he's just being DM. And finally, GG, well played, Radiant team. GG, well played, being called. Alright, not much to say. That was just kind of a thing. Nice aggressive play command from our Crystal Maiden. They could have just ended the game. No one farmed the game. It's just like... Alright. Either way, decent plays coming out from a few players. So, this is going to be RmZD. That is RmZD. As and when I hit close, you will see it. RmZD. I am still a SWAT cat. If you like my video, please feel free to subscribe to me at my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/user/DotaRmZD. Dota as in the game we are playing, RmZD as in the word right here that I had my mouse over. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoy it, watch my other videos. If you don't enjoy it, watch my other videos still. I'll be putting out more content as regularly as I possibly can, but for now, I will be signing off. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.